Upper face Botox is a treatment of your upper face to smooth out the fine lines and wrinkles.
It's particularly good at targeting the frown, the forehead and the crow's feet, which are the smile lines at the side of the eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we find particularly in the frown area, it's probably a huge concern for patients as they tend to look quite angry, and you start developing these number 11 lines in the middle of your upper face. We therefore are able to just soften them out and make people look a little bit fresher, a little bit more refreshed. So the frown area is a very common concern for patients. It tends to make people look quite angry and leads to these number 11 lines in the middle of your forehead. So we tend to just ease them off and rejuvenate the face as a whole.
It's also really great for the horizontal forehead lines. Again, they can just make people look a bit less youthful, and people don't like that aging appearance, so it's really great for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we come on to the crow's feet. So these are often called your smile lines. Now, unfortunately with time, though they can seem quite attractive when people are smiling, we tend to get quite deepening of these lines that remain there even at rest. And it makes putting your makeup on quite challenging, so people tend to find relaxing the crow's feet tends to make them look a little bit more refreshed.
And my favourite one is the eyebrow lift, which can be just really great at opening up the eye area, and also for people that have a lot of skin laxity with the sagging and the drooping of the eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think eventually what a lot of people love to come back for is the skin quality. So by just having a bit of a nicer glow and an overall improvement in your skin pores, we tend to get people who are very satisfied with the result overall. So what to expect? Now often when people come in, we'll be taking our time with the first consultation. We'll just make sure that your facial anatomy and your level of expression is suitable for the upper face Botox itself. And then hopefully it's just quite a straightforward procedure where we take your medical photographs, we do a consent form so you know the risk and benefits of the treatment. And unfortunately the treatment itself is actually very straightforward. So we use a very comfortable needle for patients, so there's no need for any numbing cream for this procedure. And it tends to only take about 5 to 10 minutes to do the actual injections really.
And again, we use the microneedles. As I was saying before, it's very painless, and people often say, wow, that was the most painless Botox procedure I've ever had. So that's a real game changer for people. Again, there's minimal downtime with this, and you can expect to see results between 1 to 2 weeks.
The results themselves tend to last for generally at least 3 months. It depends patient to patient. But we tend to find when patients come in at the start, we're able to treat them quite regularly and hopefully reduce the size of these muscles that are a bit harsher. So often people tend to gradually get even more longer lasting results. And towards the end of the consultation, we'll be able to go through all the specific aftercare advice for yourself, and you have important references emailed out to you.